Holy shit, these games are trash. Anime games are by far one of the most bipolar genres of games I've ever seen. From overhyped marketing to lackluster quality and absurd gameplay, with very few good titles, it begs the question of whether companies like Bandai Namco Entertainment actually give a fuck about what they're selling to people. It's pretty much just cash grab, due to most of these anime being a success whether they're still ongoing or they've recently finished. Not to mention, they'll flat out milk content when a game is dying just to get people to play some of these garbage ass titles again. Have you guys ever remembered, I don't know, fucking Shinobi Striker? Nobody likes that shit no more. Normally when you play a game you expect to have fun and enjoy yourself. I've played many games ranging from series like Sonic the Hedgehog, Final Fantasy, The Legend of Zelda, Assassin's Creed, Metal Gear Solid, and many more. In all these games I've mentioned, I've been able to have fun and get replay value out of each of them, not to mention the exceeding amounts of quality and polish these games have. You could argue series like Sonic and Assassin's Creed have lackluster titles, which I do agree. But compared to most of these anime games in the past few years, it's easy to say I'd rather play Assassin's Creed Unity or Sonic Lost World over this fucking pathetic excuse of a crossover game. The quality of anime games, if not most of them, is quite lacking in comparison, mostly because they quite literally stick to one fucking genre and milk the shit out of it, where every title afterwards is just a reskinned version of the first game, but somehow either better or worse depending on how much quality and effort was put into it. The genre is notorious for the excessive amount of fighting games based on multiple shonen anime. You got series like Naruto, Dragon Ball, Fullmetal Alchemist, Bleach, and My Hero Academia all being victims of this terrible quality. Dragon Ball and Naruto are by far the two worst offenders in terms of horrible fighting games, while you got good games like the Ultimate Ninja Storm series, Clash of Ninja, Fighter Z, Xenoverse, and Budokai, which are arguably great games. I have all the Ninja Storm games in Xenoverse 1 and 2. There's still a lot of trash fighter games that are in both of these anime. Oh yeah, and before I go on to the next segment, I'm just gonna show this on the screen. I don't want to explain much, but all these games you see on the screen all suck. I don't care what you say, they all suck. There is no way you can convince me any of these games are good, and especially the Kinect one. Do not try and defend a Kinect game. All of those suck, except for Kinect Adventures, but that's the only one that's actually good. All of them suck. I know it sounds like I'm having an AVGN moment, but I honestly don't care. Anyway, moving on. Having fun in these lackluster titles is something I hardly find in recent years, with games like Shinobi Striker, which I previously mentioned, being a piss-poor attempt at combining fighting with Battle Royale, and deliberately milking out DLC for like $2 I'm not gonna lie to y'all. People only say Shinobi Striker is good only because of the DLC. That's the only thing that carries the game, not the gameplay itself. The gameplay can be as shitty as possible, but hey guys, Madara is in, we got Hokage, Naruto, Boruto is also in, guys, we can learn his moves. Like, these companies straight up don't care. They don't want to give us a quality title. And not to mention, Jump Force. It has to be the worst 3D fighting game I've ever seen on current-gen consoles, and it's a huge reason why crossover anime games are garbage. The controls, the story, almost everything about Jump Force has to be the same reason why we legit cannot have a good crossover anime game. Like, you have Project X Zone, which is basically a crossover of like Bandai, Namco, Capcom, and I guess Sega characters now. It's on 3DS. But like, even that game's better than like whatever these crossover anime games want to bring. Like, I'm not a fan of tactical role-playing, but like, at least the game actually sold well. Like for Project X Zone, Jump Force is just a failure. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, why don't companies actually put effort into what they make for anime games? Like Bandai Namco, you already know them for games like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Tekken, Super Smash Bros., the Tales series, and a lot of those games. Like, can't you expect them to like at least make one good game that's in the anime genre? Like, I'm cool with fighting games, but like, I kind of want something new. Like, a lot of my friends, and I've seen a lot of other anime YouTubers make this, same statement, but like, I kind of want something new, man. Like, how many times are we gonna have Mortal Kombat, but it's in fucking, I don't know, Dragon Ball, Naruto, or like, whatever, bro. Like, give us something new. Like, the Demon Slayer game is cool and all, but like, we need something new. Like, I deadass would play an open world anime game, like an open world Naruto game that's actually good. It doesn't suck. Like, just please give us something new. Don't be like One Piece World Seeker. That game is trash. I don't want to be reminded about that when you say open world anime game. Oh, it's gonna be like World Seeker, but it's trash. Speaking of open world games, I can easily say that games like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Elden Ring by far solo almost every single anime game in terms of quality. Breath of the Wild, there's literally nothing to criticize it for if you're talking about anime games in it. Breath of the Wild has by far the best open world I've seen in a video game, and it's very beautiful. I love the environment, the things you can do in the game, and it's honestly been by far one of the best Nintendo games I've ever played on my Switch. I would high-key recommend this game to people who are both, fans of Zelda or like do like open world games, and even anime fans if you want to get a game that's anime-like but not necessarily anime but something good. The art style, it's very much kind of like anime. I think the developers were fans of some childhood anime. Like, I think it kind of reminds me of those Studio Ghibli films. I really like that about the game. But also, Breath of the Wild, there's just so much stuff to do in the game. Same for Elden Ring. I haven't played much into it, but I'm still playing it on my Xbox. It's really good. I just think that open world would be good for animes like One Piece, Naruto, Fullmetal Alchemist, and maybe Dragon Ball in a way. I do know they made Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, but like I haven't played that game. I've heard mixed views on it. I heard a lot of people like it, a lot of people hate it, and there's people that are in between. I'm one of those people. I've never actually played the game, but I saw Herman Lee from Dragon Force. He live streamed it one time, and it looked alright. While there is fighting mechanics in the game, I do know there is other things you can do other than fighting, which sounds nice. It's in an open world environment. But like, going back to Breath of the Wild, it easily solos most of these anime games because, I mean, it's Nintendo. You know what they're doing. If anything Nintendo makes, it's like they're bound to do a good job because they prioritize quality over quantity. While I do acknowledge that they have their own fair share of stinkers, Nintendo games, they are very good. I'd like to see if, like, I don't know, if Nintendo somehow gains rights to, like, some of these anime IPs, which I know Bandai Namco has. They could probably work out a deal and maybe give us something like, I don't know, a Zelda-like open world game for Naruto. That'd be fun. Or even, like, bro, a Berserk game in that type of, I don't know, that type of quality. I'd low-key love that. I mean, Berserk, it has, like, a Musou game, a Musou spin-off. I've heard some mixed things about it, but it looks kind of fun. I'm just saying, there's, like, a lot of possibilities these studios could do. Like, Bandai Namco, including them, they could share their IPs to people. Like, you know, you could have Sega give them, I don't know, you could give, like, another hack-and-slash game, like Bleach Soul Resurrection. They could have that, because Sega, they're good for beat-em-ups. They make really good beat-em-ups and fighting games, but also, I'd argue Capcom is also good with that. But other than fighting games, we could do stuff like, you know, Yakuza, Persona. Sega has Atlas on their side. It could be something like turn-based, or even maybe Team Ninja, because Team Ninja, they've been killing it with their Souls-like games. Like, you got Stranger of Paradise, but that game's a meme. You got the upcoming Wolong game. It looks pretty cool. I've seen the trailer. I'm high-key gonna get it. But I'm also waiting for games like Breath of the Wild 2 and Sonic Frontiers. Frontiers, I'm mostly interested in because it's open-world Sonic, or open zone, from what the developers want to say. Other than that, there are some endless possibilities these anime can take if, you know, Bandai Namco stops being a bitch and actually decides, hey, you know what? Maybe we should stop making trash games and actually, you know, make something good that gives these anime a good reputation other than the manga and the anime doing really well. I mean, that's what I think personally, because, I mean, I would like something like a good crossover anime fighting game. I would like that, but also, I want something new. Yeah. That's all. So what's the point I want you to get out of this video? Nothing much, other than I do think anime games need to change in a way. Like, I think the quality should be emphasized. Like, they should, like, studios should get more time to put everything in, like, not rush the game or even do games as a service, because I'm heavily opposed to that and I don't think it would work, although there are people who could disagree, and if you're one of those people, that's perfectly fine, but I just don't think you should launch half-baked titles and fill it with a bunch of microtransactions and stuff, if you know what I mean. I'm looking at you, EA, and Genshin Impact. But, like, yeah, I really think new approaches could be made. Like, I've seen some fan games that have a decent concept, but even then it could, you know, take more time to develop. Like, even Roblox games, somehow they have more quality than most of these anime games. Like, I'm fine if we get like another fighting game as long as it's not trash, but still, I'm just saying, I kind of want that open world anime game. Like, deadass, if Bandai Namco ever releases an open world Naruto game that's not trash, if the combat is good, like, fucking, I don't really care what the combat is like, as long as it's fun and intuitive, I'll get it. Like, that's all I want. A good open world game. Like, it doesn't need to be open world too, it could be like, I don't know, Sonic, where there's upworlds and shit, and there's stages and stuff, kind of like Castlevania Lords of Shadow in a way. I'm still playing that game. I plan on making a video about that soon. But, yeah, it's something like that would be fun. But anyway, that's gonna be the end of the video about me and complaining about these anime games. But yeah, check out my other content if you want. I do make anime videos, but it's mostly like Naruto at this point. But I've kind of stopped making Storm videos because Storm is dead and I kind of need something to do. So I don't know, I might play some other anime games. I got Sword Art Online, Fatal Bullet, Analysis Agent Lycoris, Xenoverse on my PS4, though I might make those videos if I want, but I don't know, I might stick to non-anime games for right now unless there's something good. I might do something with Code Vein in the future if I want to, but it's just like, I don't know, I might drift from making Storm content and move on to stuff like, I don't know, Phantom Pain, or I don't know, maybe I might play a Nintendo game. Zelda or something. I'm just saying, I kind of don't like anime games anymore. Yeah. See y'all later.